Tampa Bay is in the top 20 cities people are leaving in 2025. Yes, you heard it right. Despite the sunshine, beaches, and booming real estate, a growing number of residents are packing up and moving out. According to the Portable Pods on their annual migration trends report, Tampa and St. Pete rank 17th among cities with the highest number of outbound moves. And this isn't just about retirement or job changes. Locals are citing rising home prices, insurance hikes, and overcrowding as key reasons.
To our cover story and the summer travel slowdown. For weeks, we've been telling you about how major tourist destinations like New York City and Las Vegas are reporting significant drop-offs in visitors. And tourists and businesses here say they're seeing the same thing.
The summer swing never happened for us either.
I don't know if it's the hurricane, the economy, a mix of the two, but we've definitely been, everybody around here that I spoke to has been down about 30% this year.
So tonight, we are following through on businesses along Johns Pass Boardwalk who are hoping for a busy summer travel season after they suffered costly repairs following Hurricane Helene. According to Visit Tampa Bay, tourism numbers have been on par with recent years. However, ABC Action News reporter Blake Phillips is listening to those business owners who say that has not been the case for them.
So it is a ghost town.
For many along Johns Pass, business has been falling short.
It's the slowest year we've had since 2020.
Following Hurricane Helene, the damage kept businesses closed in some cases for over 2 months, and then for some, even longer.
And that's why I say we were blessed, because we were closed 10 weeks, but which is a lot, right? And it hurt us a lot. But in comparison to some people, it's not, because some people, like I said, are still not working and they're still out of jobs.
ABC Action News spoke with several different businesses along Johns Pass back along the 4th of July holiday week. And even then, they were hoping for a big summer boost to help cover the lost revenue and repair costs.
This year, since the hurricane, it's been really bad, so it's really hard to tell.
Now, 1 month later, they tell me that just didn't happen.
Spring break really never happened for us, and then the summer swing never happened for us either. The kids locally just went back to school, I guess, this past week, and now it is just dead.
And low business is something almost everyone is feeling all along the boardwalk.
I don't know if it's the hurricane, the economy, a mix of the two, but we've definitely been, everybody around here that I spoke to has been down about 30% this year.
Visit Tampa Bay says hotel revenue so far this year is on par with some of the previous year's best. So, possibly a sign of things to come. And there was still some foot traffic like this family down here all the way from New England.
Plan on coming back?
I hope so. It's a beautiful area. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's great. The water's great. Yeah.
And now with most students in Florida gone back to school, much of the country going to follow suit. That last major travel chance for some of these businesses is Labor Day weekend. After that, it's dead season for them. So over the course of the next few months, they're going to be leaning really heavily on local foot traffic. For now, along Johns Pass, I'm Blake Phillips, ABC Action News.
All right, my loves. All right. I need your attention. I had said this once prior in one of my videos, but I need to reiterate this for everyone that hasn't heard, that did not see my video. If you are not, or even if you are a U.S. citizen, but you are Latino, or you speak Spanish, or you look like us, te pareces a nosotros, do not, again, I repeat, guys, do not travel to Florida. What I'm saying is that Florida's immigration policies have become just as bad or worse than Texas. And I'm talking about people are getting picked up and sent to Alligator Alcatraz. And we're talking about, guys, there's people in Alligator Alcatraz. First of all, there was a minor for 3 days. There's a DACA recipient. There's permanent residents in there. There's a person in there that's in there with a tourist visa. Like, guys, it is absolutely not safe. They are racially profiling in Florida. Excuse me. If you look Latino, and, as Latino names are disappearing out of the DMV database, you might not want to travel to that state. Because if they can't find you, you are going to be detained and sent to Alligator Alcatraz for God knows how long, my love. Please stay safe out there. Spread this message for awareness to everyone. Stay out of Florida, my love. Stay out of Texas. Stay out of any red states. I love you guys. Be safe out there. If you see something, say something, my loves. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Share the video. I love you.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, so a lot of people, a lot of Americans are now leaving Florida. Okay, they are moving to other countries. One, because of the high cost of living in Florida. Two, because of the vaccine mandate that they just passed recently, which is getting a lot of people scared right now. So people have decided to move. Then thirdly, these people actually voted against the immigrant farmers that work in their farms. So farmers are also freaking out. And you also have people complaining of just so many things. Okay, so many laws have been passed that they are not happy with. Now you have the Alligator Alcatraz, which they spent a lot of money on. Well, a lot of people are actually freaking out living in the city. Cost of living is weighing them down, and they have decided to move to other counties around them. Well, guys, let's check out some of the clips I've gathered for you guys, then I'll come back with the commentary. Please let me know what you are thinking in the comment section. Credit to our creators on this video.
I saw this girl. She was like, I'm from Brooklyn. I just moved to Florida a month ago. People here are weird as fuck. We know! We've told you so many times to stop fucking moving here, bro, because for some reason people look at Florida and they're like, oh my God, beaches in Disneyland every weekend. And people really think moving here is a wonderland, and it's not. It's not. BBL baddies, YNs, and the old retired people that are mean and racist. Like, what else do you like? What else are you looking for? Rent is $1,600 for a 1-bed, 1-bath in a nice area, an area where there ain't guns and YNs running around. It's hot as fuck, which is why so many of us are so weird, because it's hot. It's hot and y'all are aggravating. Y'all ask dumb questions. You don't know where you're going when you drive. Yes, we're weird and we're angry and we're upset. Let us live. Nobody told you to move down here. In fact, a lot of the natives, 99% of them, will tell you to not move here. It's not for everyone. Why don't you come when you're on vacation and you can actually enjoy it, instead of moving here and expecting it to be wonderful, because it's not going to be that way for everybody. Not everybody's built to live here, bro. Like, damn.
So 7 months ago, my husband and I took our 1-year-old daughter and we moved from Long Island, New York to St. Petersburg, Florida. And in about 2 months, we're moving back to New York. There's a few reasons why. But first, before I get into why we're moving back, I want to say that I love St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a really great small city. I think we all know that there are a few fundamental differences between Florida and New York, and unfortunately, that and other reasons are why we are moving back. So the first reason is being a mom, getting ready to send your kid off to school. You want to make sure that they go to a good school. And in the area of Florida that I like, in St. Petersburg, there are no great schools. There are private options that I just don't have the money for. The main reason that we are leaving is that we had a death in the family back in May. After everything, we ended up inheriting part of the property. So it would just make sense for us to kind of move into the property rather than continuing to rent and blow through our money. Another reason that we're moving back is healthcare reasons. Personally, I feel more comfortable giving birth in New York than I do in Florida, just in case things go crazy, which hopefully they don't and it's a smooth birth. I personally don't think I would trust them to take my best interest in mind here. So far, my prenatal appointments have been alarming. I'm 18 weeks pregnant and just got my due date yesterday. My family is in New York. I do miss the New York food. I miss my egg sandwiches. I miss my pizza. Honestly, another reason we're moving back, I miss the modeling so much. Obviously, that's not the only reason we're moving back, but if my daughter can make money and keep adding to her college fund, I'm all for it. Moving is really expensive. I'm not looking forward to that. I always have the mentality that the grass is greener somewhere else. My therapist said something to me once, and it's so true. She said, wherever you go, there you will be. Just because you live somewhere else doesn't mean you're gonna be a different person. You're gonna be exactly who you are, just somewhere else. And that kind of stuck with me. Like, me running away from New York isn't going to cure my anxiety or my depression. It's just going to be me with anxiety in Florida. Yes, we are moving back to New York from Florida, and those are the reasons why.
The hurricanes and every other thing that is happening with the weather and everything, especially cost of living in Florida, so many people have decided, you know what, Florida is no longer home for them, and they have decided to pack their bags to other countries, other cities, right? You all know that Florida is also a red state, even though some of them are also moving to red state, because most of these people who are still moving are like red state people, like, you know, Republicans, and, you know, they decide to move to other red state like North Carolina and all that. And now business owners are also crying because the spring break didn't happen for them, right? Everywhere is empty. People have refused to even visit, let alone, you know, staying in the city, okay, which is why a lot of people decided to move to other counties, right? Well, let's check out the comment section and see what people are saying. So someone say Florida is too expensive and the job pays nothing. They aren't moving fast enough. Oh my God. So someone said Floridians are moving out of Florida. Okay, Florida became too expensive to live. It's like living in New York now. Sad but true. You know how everybody used to cry about living in New York is becoming so expensive. New York is the most expensive places to live in the world and all of that. Right now, Florida has joined the queue. Okay, and right now, they are among the most, you know, the top 20 cities that people are moving out from, right? Because Florida does nothing for their citizens. Education is a mess. Insurance is the worst in the world, okay? Yes, it's too expensive to live here anymore with the rise in apartment mortgages, home insurance, property taxes, electricity, water bill, everything has gone up except people's paycheck. So somehow things keep going up, but paycheck never goes up, right? Paycheck is still the same. People are complaining about this, right? And when it comes to job, there is no full-time, everything is part-time in Brevard County. Okay, a lot of empty apartments and a lot of new ones being built, but no one living in them. It's been like this for 8 years and it's getting worse instead of better. People here are greedy. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever for a studio apartment to be over 1,400 a month. That's a lot. Okay. A studio used to be, about $500, and a one bedroom, okay, between 600 to 700. Then electricity is over $200. Water is around 80 to 100. Internet is about 30 to $55. Even car insurance went up. If you make minimum wage or anything near $17 an hour, there is no way in hell you can live in Florida. To live, you have got to make at least over 2,000 a month, and that's without budgeting in food or gas, medications, co-pays, hygiene, and you can forget about ever going out for entertainment. You would have to work 2 full-time jobs with no sleep just to have a one-bedroom apartment. That's the reality in Florida right now. Things have gotten out of hand over here, okay? Probably because we can't afford anymore. My rent went from 1,400 to 2,500 in the last 5 years. That's huge, right? Okay, somebody said low paying jobs and high price living. I think a lot of people actually complain about how price increase and yet the jobs are actually not so much. Okay, you get nothing at the end of the day. Okay, the paycheck are not increasing, but yet you keep paying higher prices in everything: food, water, light, rent. Everybody has been complaining of rent. Things are just super expensive right now. Well, guys, I would love to hear your own take about the reason why a lot of people are moving out of Florida. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. I would love to read from you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you all on my next. Bye, guys.